that should be fairly easy for me to do. Let me grab my book here. This is the sketchbook here, but I think it might be full. This was definitely one of the later pages. Yeah, I'm seeing too many. Probably gonna have to grab one more book here. Let's see. Yeah, a fresh new book for you. Well, it's not super new. I've got a lot like them, but this one is fresh for you. And it's got a little bit of wear and tear on the sides, but that's mostly from storage, to be honest. I'm still getting set up in this new studio. Yeah. Mostly I do my commissions online. Definitely starting out new with the old. Yep. This whole in-person portrait thing is certainly pretty new to me. But going back to the basics, that's where it's at. Alright. So, you said you were just looking for a portrait sketch, yeah? Okay, great. Yeah, I can certainly do that for you. Let's get started with that. Just sit down and get comfortable and relax, and we'll get started. Yeah, that the angle you're wanting, kind of like that. Okay, sweet. Yeah, we can work that. Alright. So, just do some base measurements. About that much. That much. About half of that. Okay, yeah. Great. Should get some base measurements there for this first part. Alright. Here we go. Just stand still. And I will take care of you. So, how has your day been going? Yeah. Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah. Doesn't happen too often now, does it? Yeah, definitely something to say something about, for sure, yeah. Wait a second. Okay, it's probably more like that. Sorry. With digital art, I'm so used to just Control-C, Control-C. Got all those fancy shortcuts for me. But just on paper and pencil, don't got any of that. It's just all back to basics. Yeah, like I said, this whole paper and pencil thing used to do it when I was a kid, but just usually been online, so it's fun to get back in touch with my roots. Do a little more measuring. Yeah. You have a very nice face shape, I must say. It's pretty hard to tell underneath all the fur, but yours is pretty easy to tell, which is a good thing for me. Just means you're pretty cleaned up, you know. Okay. Yeah. Myself, I kind of just let loose a lot of the time. Yeah, my fur is not like super pretty or anything. I just kind of like to relax and, you know, enjoy embracing the wild animalistic part of myself, you know. But if the situation calls for being a little more tidy, I can assure that you don't. Yeah, you know, just kind of depends on the situation. So far, yeah, it's not bad. Okay. Maybe a little more there. Okay. Alright, now for your cheek fluff. Let's see, here's my trusty hand here. You know, every artist has their own way of measuring things. I usually just use my fingers and pencil. I feel like, since it's usually the most accessible, you know. Yeah. Let's see, drawing fur specifically took me a while to get the hang of. Kinda think I've got it now. But you know, sometimes it's still a struggle. Yeah. Well, it's mostly just about figuring out how to divide it. I usually aim for this technique called big, medium, small, where if you have a large clump of fur, it usually pairs well with a medium-sized one comparably, and a small one. Yeah, that's about the same. Must have had a really good barber. They clean you up quite well. It's pretty good. A little loose fur right there, but you know that. I think that's good. it's not too hard, but yeah, just for a portrait. Is that about? Yeah, I think that's about right. See, as artists, we're not just measuring the length, but also the angle whenever we use these. Or at least I am. Because I can't speak for everybody. Clean up some of those unnecessary sketch lines. Yeah, it's not exactly on you as a person, but it just helps composition. Sometimes I'll do that, just change things up ever so slightly. It's more of a stylistic choice. Alright, I think the last bit. Just raise a little bit more there. And we'll touch it up just ever so slightly with some final deep lines just to emphasize the part with shadow. And maybe just an outline to finish it off. Nothing too crazy, still pretty sketchy, but at least tell a piece of art. That might have been a little bit more. Let's see, over the other side. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. You ready to see it? Yeah. Alright. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's you. That's you. What do we think? Yeah. Pretty good job. Yep. I think it's pretty good if I do say so myself. Yeah. I mean, man, I remember the last time I did this stuff on paper was not this good. I learned a lot digitally. Though, I do miss my mirror option where I flip the canvas to make sure that it seems alright from both sides. But I think I did pretty good without it. Alright, well, I can totally get you that. I'm gonna keep it just for a bit so that way I can make a scan for myself, but set that down. But hey, I'd like to thank you for coming in, and I hope you enjoyed your portrait. I'll get you the original here in a bit. You can frame it, do whatever you like with it, but thank you so much for coming in, and I hope to see you